and we are going to start the first topic from that particular unit. Okay, let me share the screen. And very briefly, first I'm going to tell you about the which units are there or which topics are there in the particular unit. Yes, screen is visible to everyone. Yes or no? Anuradha,
Yes, ma'am.
Madhuri. Okay.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
can see here, this is unit number 4 and the title Components of School Management and Administrative Setup in Education. Right. So here what they have included, we can see here. Let me do the slideshow first. School records, you know that to maintain each and everything. The school is supposed to maintain the records. It can be in the form of books, it can be in the form of registers, right? N number of records are there, right? So in detail, we are going to study the school records, their types, and why it is important to maintain the records. Then next is co-curricular activities, the different kinds of co-curricular activities, why there is a need and importance to organize the co-curricular activities at the school level. Then you can see here the school management, how actually it runs, right? So government administrative setup, you all know that basically the policy framing it is done at the central level, at the national level. Yes, but how the actual administration it is taken place, right? So in detail, we are going to study the administrative setup in India and in the Maharashtra, means from the central to the state, then region, then district, then block. Yes, after that, it can be the village or it can be at the rural level. And the next is that is point number 4. Types of the school boards. We are familiar about the different kinds of the board. SSC, HSC board, CBSC board, ICSC board, IGCSE board. And along with that, certain agencies are there which are taking initiative. You can see here NCTE, NCRT, SCRT, right? So basically these are the different agencies. You can see N means N stands for National, NCRT and NCTE, these are the national agencies, and SCRT, this is the state level agency. So this is the overall look about the unit number 4. Now you are having clear idea what things you are going to learn from unit number 4. Yes, Anuradha, Madhuri.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
and today we are going to start with the first topic, that is school records, types and its importance. Let me switch on that. I'm not going to use for this particular topic. I'm not going to use the PPT. I'm going to use directly the Word file because certain formats are there. It is quite difficult to add all the formats on the PPT. So I'm just directly using the, just a minute. It is visible now. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we are going to start the topic, the first topic from the unit number 4, that is school records, types and its importance. Okay. So in examination, they will ask you about the basic concept of the school records. They may ask you about the definitions. They may ask you about the different types and why it is important to maintain different kinds of school records at the school level or in any education institution, right? So first we'll see the concepts of school record. School records are official documents, books and files that contain information regarding the essential activities and operations of the school. They serve as history and memory of the institution. Is it really possible that whatever events the school is going to conduct, yes, they can easily recall whatever things they have conducted? Of course not. So it's like a memory aid for any institution, right? And it's what we are doing. We are just whatever things are happening in the school, it's like a history. Okay, it can be related to the academics, it can be related to the management, right? If you're going to consider the different human resources, maybe some records they are related to the students, some records they are related to the administration, some records they are related to the teachers, right? So basically, you can say that it is means these school records they serve as the history and memory of the institution. So what do you think that is it? It is only the paperwork? Yes. When you say that it is only the paperwork, means whatever things are there, were happening in the school, we are putting all the things on the paperwork, right? It's not like that. They are the systematic accounts of the school growth. See, they are given specific emphasis on the certain key concept like systematic accounts of the school growth, financial transaction, personal details, right? Personal details, it can be of the student, it can be of the teacher, right? Even those it can be related not only the teachers, but it is also related to the non-teaching staff or those who are it is related to all the human resources, student, teachers. Even when the schools they are taking reward records of the students also, so indirectly they are maintaining some record of their parents also, right? It is also related to the student academic progress, yes, and physical assets. Physical assets means you know that the stock register is there. Okay, so whatever physical things or you can say the infrastructure or materials they are using. So for that to maintain that again, certain different types are there because whatever material they are using, some it can be consumable, it can be non-consumable, right? फॉर एग्जाम्पल उन्होंने अगर चौक या फिर जो भी एकेडमिक्स चीजें टीचर्स के लिए लग रही है ओके इट कैन बी मार्कर पेन इट कैन बी चॉक्स राइट इट कैन बी डस्टर सो वी कांट से दैट इट इज यस इट इज कंज्यूमेबल मतलब वो स्टॉक वैसे के वैसे नहीं रहेगा राइट बट इफ दे आर मे बी दे नीडेड सम कवर्स फॉर द लैबोरेटरी ओके सो इट इज नॉन कंज्यूमेबल so n number of again types are there. So if you are going to consider only the stock register, consumable it is there, non-consumable it is there. If you are going to consider the library, for that also the separate register should be there. So basically, it is not only the paperwork. Please write in your own language. It is not only the paperwork, but it is the systematic account of the school growth, financial transaction, personal detail, student academic progress, and physical assets. Basically, it provides raw data needed for the administration, planning, and evaluation. Right? So this is the basic thing. Now I'm going to switch on the definition. Right? Okay, who will read the definition? Yes, Anuradha. Any one of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, just a minute. Yeah, you can read the first one.
Administrative definition. School records are official documents, books, and files containing information concerning what goes on in the school, as well as other relevant information regarding the growth and development of the school.
See now, who will tell me the highlighted words in this particular definition? Yes. See, this is official document. It can be a document. It can be official books. It can be the official files, right? What they contain information concerning what goes on in the school school में क्या हो रहा है as well as other relevant information regarding the growth and development of the school. See why the recording, the school recording, it is school records are needed. You can see it is not only for the administration or not only for keeping the information. You can see here for administration, for the planning as well as for the evaluation. Okay, so because evaluation indirectly we can correlate this evaluation for the growth and development of the school, right? So accordingly we can plan better thing for the upcoming academic year. Okay, who will read the second definition? Yes, which is given in the Dictionary of Education. Okay, how many
Yes,
are there? Yes, please. Yes,
uh, def-
Madhuri.
yes, ma'am. Definition by Caterwee Good, Dictionary of Education. A record is a permanent account of something that is kept in a writing or some other permanent from our future reference.
Basically, Carter people here focuses on it is a permanent account of something that is kept in writing. See, always whatever nowadays we are using the computer, so we are typing. Okay, so it is in the writing format, whether handwritten or it can be typing, right? Or some other permanent form for future references. See, for example, suppose the particular student, just a minute. Okay. So just imagine that on one side we're talking about that as per the need of the student, we have to always provide learning experiences to the student. Okay. But now you know that you have learned about the inclusive education, maybe because of the individual differences, because of the some learning disabilities, right? So suppose we have planned that we are going to prepare a particular instruction plan, or I can say that IEP, Individualized Educational Planning, right? So for that we need the record of the student. Yes. So is it really possible कि हमने तय कर दिया और हमने तुरंत बना दिया? Is it really possible for us as a teacher? Yes, yes or no? हमें possible होगा वो? Yes or no?
Ma'am,
See,
can you repeat the question? Because voice is breaking. Internet connection problem is from my side.
okay, okay. See, my question is, see, I'm just focusing on this, that is, we are also used whatever record we are maintaining for the future references. Okay. So for example, suppose a particular student is facing some issues related to the comprehension of the particular subject, right? So if the teacher is planned that she is going to make a individualized educational plan for the better comprehension of the subject for that particular student. So how she can prepare? अबे डायरेक्टली हो जाए कि जैसे कि मेरे दिमाग में मैंने किसी स्टूडेंट के लिए बनाना मैंने बना दिया. Is it really possible? Yes.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
How
Actually,
suppose
means collectively for all students, if she prepare the format and put in that like anecdotal records like that type, it is possible. Otherwise, it's not possible.
because see for that the record it is always important because you know that now every schools they are maintaining individual record of the student, not only related to the personal information but along with that growth and development of the child, about the strengths of the child, about the weaknesses of the child, about the interest of the child, where that particular child is lacking. In time, means, for example, suppose the student has enrolled in the particular school in the first grade, so they are going to maintain the record of that particular student from grade 1 to 10th. Maybe the school it is till the 10th, it can be the 12th. So when if the teacher of the sixth grade, she has decided to plan a particular instructional educational program for that for that particular student for the better comprehension of the any subject, so definitely she can just check the record, the previous record, right? So it means that always it is used for the future reference, right? Okay, third definition. Yes, Anuradha, could you please read on my behalf?
Yes, ma'am. Definition regarding accountability, general educational theory. School records are the systematic documentation of the planning, execution, and evaluation of school activities, serving as evidence of accountability to the government, parents, and society.
Everyone's perspective is different. Okay, so accordingly, we are seeing different definitions given by the. It can be different authors. It can be some definitions are in the particular dictionary, right? So in this particular definition, okay, what they are saying that systematic documentation of what? Systematic documentation of the planning. So somehow they are talking about the, getting me. Somehow they are talking about the event management. It's like an event management planning. It is there, execution. It is there. After execution, again evaluation. It is there, right? So whatever activities are running in the school, The planning of every activity, it should be in the form of records. Execution, how that particular activities it is executed in the school. Again, that record it is there in the particular school record, right? And again, see always why we have to maintain the record, because one perspective is growth and development, right? So when we are going to evaluate the activities, so definitely next time we can plan for the yes, of course for the better activities we can plan क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो लैक्टिना से हम नेक्स्ट टाइम जब प्लान करेंगे तो उसमें डेफिनेटली हम उसको ओवरकम करेंगे. Again, what see this but in this particular definition, systematic documentation for what? Planning, execution, and evaluation of the school activities. And one more perspective that this particular definition is having, that is evidence of accountability to the government, parent, as well as society. Okay. Now I think now this basic information about the school records, right? It is clear to you. Always have focus on the specific key concepts or the key words. Yes, Anuradha, Madhuri,
Yes, ma'am.
this is clear? Yes.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
next point, that is nothing but the types of school records. You can see here. Generally, we can categorize the school records in general or administrative, financial, and educational or academics. So either you can administrative record, which is also called a general record. Second is the financial, and third one is the educational or the academic record. So here under the we'll see one by one. First is the general and administrative record. In that, see the record deal with the overall management and history of the institution. Okay, so what is there in the logbook? The logbook is considered the most vital, means important historical document of a school. It is maintained by the head of the institutions, means it is always maintained by the principal and serve as a chronological diary of the significant events. So chronology, what do you mean by chronology? Yes, it is
Yes,
a
from
chronological
earlier
diary.
means and like ancestral we can see means and not ancestral. It is a like term from human being. It is like from earlier, from school history, from whenever a school starts established from that time like that.
You are little bit near to the answer, actual answer. See, logbook is what? So basically, see, who is going to maintain this particular record? Of course, it should be maintained by the means who is wholly responsible, of
Principal.
course, by the higher authority. It can be principal of the headmaster. Okay. Unlike other register, the logbook is not for daily murali tasks, right? It is the noteworthy occurrence. मतलब कुछ important events कुछ हो रहे, it is only for that, right? I'm just going to show you the format, right? Standard format of the school logbook. A logbook page is usually divided simply to allow the narratives entry. Each entry must be signed by the person making the record, right? Of course, it is expected that the higher authority should maintain this record. Now you can see specific event, right? There were the highlighted events which are happening in the school, right? It can be some examples are given over here. For example, Independence Day celebration, right? Who was the chief guest, right? Very small. जैसे हम बोलते हैं कि if you are writing daily diary, हम अपनी daily diary say not all but very few people they are having habit that on daily basis they are writing their own diary, right? So very highlight ऐसे नहीं होता ना कि सुबह मैं इतने बजे उठी मैंने ये खाया. So very in narratives means in very compact way they are going to write their diary. So in this way, see what she has mentioned, what principle she has mentioned, Independence Day celebration, the flag hosting it is done by the particular chief guest, the name of the chief guest, right? A cultural program was presented by the student, yes, and attendance was total attendance that was means only highlighted points are included in this logbook, right? You can see maybe there is a surprise inspection by the district education officer, right? So when he has see date, even the time when he has visited, then he inspected the midday meal kitchen and expressed satisfaction with the hygiene standard. See, means On this particular day, district education officer, he has visited the school at 11 a.m. and basically he has inspected the midday meal kitchen and he has given the satisfactory remark regarding the hygiene standard, right? And here you can see the site signature of both even the principal and district education officer. I'm just showing you the format so that you will understand it in better way. Maybe there is a celebration of the Teachers' Day. At what time they are celebrated the Teachers' Day, right? Who organized this Teacher Day celebration? Of course, the student. When they are organized for the celebration, they have conducted the special assembly, right? And after that, formal classes were not there, right? I'm just giving you example.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, Anuradha.
in exam, we have to draw this.
Depends what they're asking you. If they're asking you about the format, right? And see, it is not even there is no need to draw the entire thing. Even one example, it is more than enough. So what you can do while writing the example, you can just only draw this one. Only one, any one entry, it is more than enough. Are you getting me,
Okay.
Anuradha? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Any one entry. It can be regarding inspection, it can be any day celebration, right? You can see school closure. School remains closed today due to heavy rainfall and the government advisory issue by मतलब वहाँ पे circular number they can also write that also. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Change in staff. Mr. Rajesh Gupta, that is PGT physics teacher, joined the duty today, transferred from GSS स्कूल CTB. ओके मतलब इन्होंने ज्वाइन किया उनको इस स्कूल से उस स्कूल में ट्रांसफर किया गया. So whatever highlighted things, the entries of all highlighted things, it should be done by the concerned authority, mainly principal and headmaster in the logbook. Now this is clear. Yes. What should be
Yes, ma'am.
recorded in the logbook? Already we have done this: visits, staff changes, any special events. It can be festival, it can be annual day, sport meets, prize distribution, institutional changes. Yes, maybe any new subject it is introduced in the curriculum, right? Change in the school timings. Yes, new building wings. Even any disaster, it can be natural disaster, it can be unexpected. I remember during COVID-19, actually at that time, I was on the maternity leave, right? And suddenly, my colleagues, they told me that they were not aware about this. And यहाँ पे हमारे कॉलेज में, I think in senior college, एक कोई केस कोविड का मिला था. एंड उन्होंने सडनली मतलब टीचर्स को पता भी नहीं था उन्होंने क्या लिया है. नेक्स्ट 10 मिनट्स आपको कॉलेज से बाहर आपको जो भी सामान लेना है आप ले लो और निकलो यहाँ से. ओके. सो in case of emergency, in the case of any disaster, right? So entry should be done by the concerned authorities. मतलब आप क्लोज कर रहे हो तो क्यों कर रहे हो? The result should be noted in the logbook. It can be the result. It can be anything regarding the discipline, right? You can see major disciplinary action. It can be against teacher, it can be against student as well. Okay. The next that is register. Here, see, here we are talking about the which kind of registers? General and administrative records. So we saw the logbook. Then the next is visitors book. मुझे लगता है you are very familiar about the visitors book. Yes. The visitor book is an essential administrative record that serves as bridge between the school and the community, right? Because you know that the entrance of any school, they are having the visitors book, and those who are visiting any it can be the parents, it can be maybe someone only coming for the inquiry purpose, right? Maybe anyone from the particular community or the society, they can also visit the school. Okay, so basically it says that it bridges the gap. It is not the gap, it bridges the school and the community. While the logbook is a diary for the principal, the visitor book is a platform for guests and officials to record their observations, right? One format it is given over here so that you will understand in better way. You can see here, visitor book is usually a high quality hardbound register kept in the principal's office or at the main reception, right? Uh, again, see, again, some differences are there. For only for the entry purpose means who has visited the particular school, it is there. And one book, it is kept either in the office or in the principal cabin, because to take the remarks, to take the suggestions of the concern, किसी के भी नहीं लिए जाते, important important जो जो visitors होते हैं उन्हीं के लिए जाते हैं. You can see the example. Okay, Dr. Mukherjee, he has visited the school on 12th Feb 2026. Next day है, मैंने ये AI से निकाला है. You can see here designation of that particular person, the purpose of the visit, health checkup camp के लिए वो आए थे, and the remarks, the school has maintained excellent hygiene in the drinking water area. Students are well disciplined, right? And the sign of that concerned visitor. You can see meeting with the principal, it can be annual inspection. So very highlighted things are also here in the visitor. So if you are going to write visitor book, it is at the gate, means at the entry, it can be at the reception counter or at the school entry point. Then it is for all, only for the common, when the visitors they are coming, the purpose, the person to whom he want to meet, right? And after that, in time, out time, it is there in that. It is the register which is at the reception counter at the entry point of the school. But the register which is with the authority, it can be in the principal cabin, it can be in the office. So very important. Important means the special guest जो भी है या फिर किसी के लिए आए हैं, accordingly the remarks are given. Basically, this is for the improvement of the school. You can see here, not only the remarks but suggestions also, right? We'll give one example. The last time we have conducted the placement drive, right? And when I gone through the feedback, the one feedback was given by the employer, that was all try to provide the healthy food. क्योंकि हम लोगों ने वहाँ पे सैंडविच दिया हुआ था. So that remark we got, right? So it's that was not a suggestion for the college. Yes. Now, what are the key features? So it's like a public relation tool, constructive feedback. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by constructive feedback? Yes, already it is given over here. It provides a written record of suggestions that the school management can use for the future improvements, right? So what we can plan. See, basically what happened, it is easy to serve the sandwiches, right? But what we can do, 99% employers they were not having any problem. Only one or two employers they were having problem with the sandwiches, right? But what you can do, we can arrange some fruits also. जिनको वो नहीं खाना है, they can have the fruits, the healthy things they can have, right? So that is called as the constructive feedback. Legal or official evidences for government officials, their signature in this book is proof that they have performed their duty of inspection on the specific date. See, it's like a evidence. एक अलग point आ गया, it's like a evidence that the particular officer they have visited that particular school on the specific day and date. Historical value, yes. Over decades, the book become a who's who of people who have interacted with the institution. मतलब कौन से लोगों ने इस particular institutions के साथ interactions किया हुआ है. Okay. So next is the service book. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by service book? What is your understanding about the service book? This is very important, and I really many education institutions that they are not proper in maintaining the service book. And strictly, though it is those who are having the government jobs in the government education institutions only, very nicely and strictly they have to maintain the service book. Yes. So basically, service book, it is a permanent record of a teacher or staff member's official career. It follow a person from the day they join the service until they retire or leave. मतलब I think nowadays many they are taking voluntary retirements. Okay. In many regions, this is highly standardized legal document, often divided into several parts. Okay, you can see service book. आपने देखा होगा येलो कलर का रहता है. आगे पीछे का जो मतलब cover page and back page, it is yellow in color. Somewhere it is pink in color. And basically it is divided into four parts. You can see about the biodata and the personal details of the teacher, right? You can see name of the employee, father's name or husband name, DOB, education qualification, address, height, weight, personal identification mark, right? Then date of birth, appointment, signature of the employee. Yes. Then attestation, it is always done by the person, school principal. Then next you can see that record of the service. मतलब उसने उन्होंने कितनी सर्विस की है, right? Basically it is called as the heart. It is the heart of the service group. Updated whenever there is a promotion, salary hike, everything is there, right? I'm just giving you example along with the table. You can see the particular teacher as appointed as a TGT English teacher on the probation period. Clearly, it is mentioned in the service book that is the teacher is on probation period. Maybe it is for 1 year, right? So when he has joined, maybe for 6 months. If you are going to consider this, maybe for 6 months, for 4 months, whatever that particular institution is decided, right? Even the pay scale, the basic and grade pay, seven pay scale, according to the seven pay scale, you can see the salary it is given over here. When he got the increment, on which date he got the increment, right? Then you can see here event transfer promotion leave appointed via कौन से order के ऊपर उसको appoint किया गया and the sign of the principal. Then the C, because this is related to the particular employee. Don't get confused between employer and employee. Yes, employee को रखने वाला जो होता है, right? Even the you can say the principal, even the trustee members, they are going to recruit some people as a subordinate. Those are called as employees, right? So school maintain the record of the service book of all the employees. Then after that, on this particular date, that particular uh, person, now it initially he was on the probation period, but on this particular date now he's permanent and he is getting this much salary. Yes, level 7, and this much salary he is getting. Date of increment, it is written over here, right? And I think this is wrong. I think we need to just a minute. Okay. Okay, they have given the example, not with the same guy. They have given the example, right? Confirm in the service and again the sign. Then see some schools they are having the different branches. Okay, so the teachers they are transferring from one branch to other. So even what they are going to write here, transfer to city branch. You can see. Okay, so accordingly it is maintained. Then next is the leave account. You have heard about. I don't heard in the private sector, but definitely it is in the government sector. Do you know that they're having, suppose they are having every year, they are having 20 medical leaves, right? And after that, if the particular candidate is not taking leave, so again, those leaves in they are converted into the earned leaves. वो उनके बच जाते हैं, ऐसे नहीं कि उनको चले जाते हैं. But what happened in the private sector? They are not giving the medical leave. They are only giving the common. Here they are giving casual leaves. They are giving, right? It can be 10, it can be 12, it can be 15. But strictly those who are under in government jobs, they are having great facilities. They are having, they can earn their leaves. राइट ऐसे होता है कि एक साल की जैसे कि 10 साल काम किया है और लास्ट 10 years that particular person has not taken any medical leave, so by default there is a earning of the leave, right? इसकी वजह से अभी कभी कभी ऐसे भी होता है कि मेडिकल लीव है तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम आती है, सो दे कैन टेक द लॉन्ग लीव एंड एवरी मेजर एंट्रीज आर देयर इन द सर्विस बुक. I think now you got the little bit idea that is which things are there along with the personal details. Yes, so this is the main record. Appointment कब हुआ, maybe it is on the probation period, appointed as a TGT, as a PGT, whatever it is, right? What kind of scale was given to, you see, and if certain schools nowadays, means the private school, they are giving the consolidated salary. Okay, so they supposed to write the consolidated, मतलब fixed salary दे रहे, 25,000 दे रहे, that is the thing. And even the increment it is given to the particular person. So whatever performance he is having, right? So accordingly, increment it is given to the person. Maybe it is 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So everything it is mentioned over here. तो यहाँ पे इंक्रीमेंट कितना दिया नहीं लिखेगा, लेकिन when you are going to see when that particular guy got the promotion, so definitely you can see hike in the salary. That is nothing but the increment.
Ma'am,
Yes, Ramirada.
ma'am, I have one question.
Yes,
I
Ramirada.
understand now service book in case of government. Now for
Hmm.
private, we are changing the jobs now. So how that maintain?
See, actually, now they are having two copies.
Okay.
Yes, always service book. One copy it should be always with the employee and one copy always with the concerned employer. मतलब स्कूल के पास एक कॉपी रहता है और एक एम्प्लॉयज के पास, और दोनों कॉपी साइमल्टेनियसली अपडेट होती रहती है. That means
अच्छा.
always the that particular person or employee is having one copy with him or her. उनके पास एक employee, और it is expected that that should be carried forward. जैसे कि ट्रांसफर हो रहा है तो दैट शुड बी कैरिड फॉरवर्ड. राइट, सो बोलते ना पूरा एक बोलते ना एक पर्सन का उसने कब ज्वाइन किया है कहाँ पे, इट शुड बी, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली दिस इज नॉट मेंटेन इन मेनी स्कूल्स.
Yes.
मुझे मुझे पता है हमारे यहाँ पे भी जब भी कोई कमिटी आती है तभी सर्विस बुक निकले. वी डोंट हैव अपडेटेड सर्विस कॉपी. The employee, we don't have it, right? So what is reflect that? Actually it reflect that about your career growth also. आप आपने कहाँ पे ज्वाइन किया, आपको कितना हाइक मिला, right? So everything it is there in the service book. And one more thing, it also reflect the continuity. जैसे बोलते हैं सर्विस में कंटिन्यूटी होनी चाहिए, ब्रेक नहीं होना चाहिए, because everything it is there. So that should be, जैसे वहां पे उनका रिक्रूटमेंट हुआ है या फिर ट्रांसफर हुआ है, ओके, सो उसी के अकॉर्डिंगली ये सभी चीजें होती है. नाउ गॉट
Means
इट
each.
अनुराधा.
Yes, ma'am. One more doubt. Each employer has their own service book. Means it is not available commonly.
No, it's not like that. It is the, see, it comes under the general and general. Uh, it comes under means the role of the school. It is very important, and this particular service book it is maintained by the school only, but it is
Hmm.
mandatory that always the school should provide one copy to the concerned employee. एक उनके पास
Okay.
रहते एक कॉपी वो एम्प्लॉयज को देते हैं. एंड व्हाट इज द जॉब ऑफ द एम्प्लॉय, इट शुड ऑलवेज गेट अपडेटेड. मतलब उनका जब वो ऑफिस कॉपी जो जहाँ पे सर्विस बुक रखे हुए हैं, जब वो जैसे वो
Mhm.
अपडेट करते रहते हैं, राइट, अकॉर्डिंगली
अच्छा.
द एम्प्लॉयज कॉपी दैट शुड बी ऑल्सो अपडेटेड.
अच्छा.
मतलब हमारे
Mm.
पास भी कुछ प्रूफ होना चाहिए ना कि हमने ये किया है, लाइक
Yes.
दैट. यस.
Yes.
Or
Thank you,
you see,
ma'am.
really
Now
nice, but
clear.
still I remember when my father he was in he was in the ZP school as a central head, and वहाँ पे कुछ पॉलिटिक्स हुआ था और वहाँ पे still I remember that. Um, See, when they can use the earned leaves, maybe they can use for the education purpose. जैसे कि उन्होंने मुझे अभी भी याद है उन्होंने बीएड उनका किया था, तो फॉर दैट ऑल्सो अगर 1 ईयर का है बट उनके क्या था उनका 6 महीने को दे शी वाज हैविंग अर्न लीव्स. तो उनका क्या हुआ, सर्विस तो कंटिन्यू हो जाती है लेकिन उनका उनको कभी कभी अगर अर्न लीव्स है तो उनको उनको पूरी उसकी सैलरी मिल जाती है. समझ में आ रहा है, क्योंकि उनकी लीव अर्न
Yes,
है ना,
ma'am.
तो उनको उसकी सैलरी, so that
Yes,
they are
ma'am.
getting, means those who are in the government they are getting that particular benefit. Even still I remember one incident, वहाँ पे कुछ पॉलिटिक्स हुआ था और उनके ऊपर मीन्स ही वाज वेरी, बोलते हैं, एक ऐसे पूरा एक ऐसा इंसान जो कभी भी उसने कुछ गलत नहीं किया, हमेशा वैल्यूज को उन्होंने ज्यादा ये किया था, तो पॉलिटिक्स खेला गया था. बट स्टिल आई रिमेम्बर कि डायरेक्टली उन्होंने 2 मंथ्स का लीव डाल दिया था. ओके, बिकॉज ही वॉज हैविंग अर्न लीव, उनका कोई नुकसान ही नहीं होने वाला था. उनको मतलब जो भी उनको अचानक से ऐसे जगह ट्रांसफर किया गया था वहां पे कोई सोच भी नहीं सकता. उन्होंने पूरा मतलब वो सेटिंग पप्पा ने उन्होंने पूरा सेटिंग लगा
Hmm.
के उनका ट्रांसफर रुकवा दिया. बट फॉर दैट ऐसे क्योंकि क्या होता था कि आप वहां पे प्रेजेंट हो तो आपको ज्वाइन होना पड़ता, तो उन्होंने थोड़ा सा वो
Hmm. Hmm.
किया था. स्टिल आई रिमेम्बर दैट in that case also whatever earn leaves, this is really beneficial those who are in the government job. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
अभी ऐसे भी
And
होता है
even,
ना.
ma'am, if the leaves are earned now, that we can take retirement earlier also. That also
Yes,
one
of
benefit.
course. Yes, very nice point raised by you, Navina. That is also true. So if leaves are earned, you can take early retirements, right? That is also true. Yes, this is really beneficial actually. And even suppose any medical emergency, any major surgery, it is there. So basically, they are having suppose 20 medical leaves per year. They have earned maybe 100 leaves they have earned. So in case of that medical emergency, maybe major surgery it is there. So definitely they can use those leaves, right? That is when that is the benefit they are getting. These government employees they are getting that benefit. I hope you understood the basic things. मुझे नहीं लगता अभी बाद में कभी आप लॉग बुक भूल जाओगे. Yes, simple things are there.
No, ma'am. Now all means things are cleared because I am not that much aware about these all things. That's why I am very happy today because I get know about these all things. I am very curious
And
about
actually,
things.
actually, one more thing is that in your internship, you're going to write the one activity it is there, that is school records. Okay. So accordingly, you're supposed to write, right? This actually what, and for that also, you're supposed to use the evaluation index, right? Which is
Yes,
provided. It is there in the journal.
yes. Because
Okay.
ma'am, service book, log book, they are not giving na. So I am not aware that much about that.
That is very confidential. So they are not sharing. They are just they're only sharing simple things like visitors
Visitors
book they
book,
can share.
student attendance
Right.
sheet.
The at student attendance, it can be the teacher attendance, muster, even
Mhm.
they can share the timetable. It can be class wise
Yes,
timetable, teacher wise timetable. So simple. Of course, they are also having some limitations, no? But while writing, you can also draw the format. Already you are
yes,
taking the
ma'am.
snaps of the format, no? We can
Yes,
write
ma'am.
little bit about the format also. Right. So I think should we stop here? In next class we'll continue with the same topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I have one thing to ask you. Actually, early about biology, huh? Earlier, you told that you click pics. That's why I clicked a pics about the slides. That is okay now because I stick on that journal. It not
Anuradha,
reducing my marks na.
don't worry. See what we'll do now. One day now, I think all the at least 8, 9, 10 bio students should be there. So we'll along with all the students will take individual photos means of the seminars.
Okay.
Right. Later also you can attach that photo. No, it's of no issue. बाद में भी उसको अटैच कर सकते हो अगर वही लगाना है तो बिकॉज आई थिंक व्हेन यू आर कंडक्टिंग सेमिनार एट दैट टाइम एटलीस्ट 4 5 स्टूडेंट शुड बी देयर मतलब पीछे से वो दिखने चाहिए कि हाँ कोई तो बैठा है
Okay.
ओनली along with the interactive panel if you are taking snap that is not the proper evidence समझ में आया तो अगर हम करने
Yes.
वाले तो वो टाइम पे आपका भी निकालेंगे ना एक आधा फोटो
Yes, ma'am. No problem. Just I want to
एंड
clear
मॉर्निंग
that only.
ओके ओके okay then in the next class we'll continue with the same topic yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.